Good morning, guys. It's an early one for a change, because I'm not going to have time to do it tonight, really, beyond 2 p.m. I'm off to the gym for a push and an ab session, then I'm off straight into work at 6, and it's Friday, so I won't be out till like 1. So, today, I've had a think about, some of my past videos have been very kind of like empty, like almost not worth watching, to be quite honest. I have to do a video a day, and just sometimes I don't have anything to say about my personal life. But I've had an idea. Maybe I'm going to start talking about things external to my life, so what's going on around the world and my thoughts on certain things. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I was doom scrolling a bit, was bored about half an hour ago, and man, I think the UK, before I start, I'll admit I'm not very politically informed. I like do my best to kind of stay away from that sort of thing because, while it is good to be informed, everything I see is fucking negative, man. Almost everything I see is negative, and, I don't really need that plaguing my mind, if I'm quite honest. Yeah, I'm aware the world's going to shit, in some aspects, but why delve into the nitty gritty? It's just it is disheartening and it's shit. So, yeah, I have done my best to stay away from it up until now. And I'm looking into it a bit more, but still not like headfirst diving into it because, I don't want that sort of thing on my mind constantly. I'm quite happy living in bliss, ignorance, to be honest. But one of the things I have seen is new drivers in 2026. I don't know if you guys have seen this, but fucking yeah, if you by January 2026, if you're like passing your test or getting on the road past that date, there's a very high chance that the driving rules are going to change. And I don't want to alarm you, but tests, unless you get a cancellation, you are already looking at January 2026 if you were to book it today on the 22nd of August 2025. That's like 5 months away, right? And so what I've seen is there's going to be a lot of like clamped down rules coming into play. So you're not going to be able to have a fucking passenger in your car for the first year, which is a bit shit because, you can't give people lifts. You can't pick people up, which is just fucking stupid. Your car might as well have one seat for the first year. You might not be allowed to drive at night, and at winter, night comes at 4 p.m, daylight starts to go. What the fuck? What happens if you work on a close at the pub and you need to get back? Or what happens if you do any sort of night shift? You're fucked. And the last one I saw was you might not be able to go out at a 50-mile radius from your house. That's just bizarre. Like, you can't take any fucking trips or anything. And I know not everything you read online is true, but I've seen this across multiple, accounts on Instagram. So I'm not saying it's 100% true, but this is just what I've seen, and I was like, yeah, fuck off, basically. That's fucking just right nuisance, isn't it? But yeah, January 2026 is kind of what they're talking about. But, you know, I've not officially looked into... I've not verified this, but this is just what I've seen on Instagram. So, yeah. So, yeah. And I feel like just in general, the UK is kind of just dropping its pants at the moment. I know a lot of people that are politically informed will have like known this for a while. I mean, yeah, so have I, but I think the pennies really dropped for me today. It's just going to shit. They're looking to like potentially ban fucking garden pub drinking as well. And like ban smoking and like drinking outside in pub gardens, which is gonna kill the hospitality industry further. I mean, it's already on its knees. It's not doing well. This is gonna fuck it, especially in summertime when, you know, garden gets busy. It like doubles the venue size depending on what venue you work in. And yeah, like that's just gonna reduce hours for like people working in hospitality. And you know, leads me on to my third point. Fucking okay, I've got multiple friends. I mean, I went to uni. A lot of my friends went to uni, right? There's only a few that didn't. And yeah, my uni didn't work out for me. I've come to terms with that, right? And I'm on a different trajectory. But, you know, a lot of my friends have finished uni either last year or this year. You know, they've done well. There isn't a friend that hasn't done well, to be quite honest, you know. 2 1s across the board. Some of them even got a first, so, like, good for you. You know, it's not easy to do. And they worked fucking hard. They worked blood, sweat and tears for that shit. And they paid, like, 45 grand or 50 grand or whatever, I don't know, 60 grand maybe. And none of them can get a fucking job. I mean, you know, I know the economy is not helping with that sort of thing, and, you know, there might just not be jobs to give out, but I mean, it's cooked. It's cooked. You know, I knew a guy called Ryan. I was thinking whether to mention his name or not, but I mean, yeah, first name's fine. Ryan. He lived with us in second year, and he was, you know, we're friends and stuff, and he's also friends with other friends. He graduated computer science, masters, with a first, a really impressive portfolio, absolutely spamming job applications out, like spam. I'm talking not a little spam, fucking full-blown spam, right? A man just cannot even find a single job. And what's worse, apparently companies are posting ghost applications, according to my friend, which is believable. And like some posts aren't even real. I mean, they're just doing it to like make it look like they're kind of looking for people, but like there is no job at the end of it. So people will spend fucking, you know, half an hour or whatever it takes to apply to a job. Varies person to person and the job, but people will just spend half an hour fucking applying for something that isn't even, has a 0% rate of getting converted into something they're looking for, which I just think is fucking stupid. And jobs are doing it because it makes them look good. But yeah, the country's cooked, man. So yeah, that friend might be moving to China because he masters computer science, this degree that was held in such high esteem. Oh yeah, this is one of the best degrees to get, by the way. Yeah, it's like along with engineering and stuff. Can't find a job, which is ridiculous. I mean, why would anyone study computer science if like the top 1% masters first, really impressive, you know, portfolio, cannot find a job. Nuts. Absolutely nuts. I mean, and I've got a couple other friends in computer science who like got a 2-1 and did a bachelor's. I mean, I know it's supposed to be tough and things aren't just going to fall into your lap, but it's not just one person that's experienced this. I've got another friend in VFX. I think he graduated with, I want to say, a 2-1. Also has not been able to find a job, despite making attempts to, he got work. He sought free work for experience where he wasn't paid. Still no luck. I've got a friend that's just graduated yesterday, and he thinks he's on for a first. He did animation, and he's kind of stressing about jobs and stuff. But from what I've seen, as well, not even mentioning the fact that the university rules and systems are changing. So like anyone doing new university courses are now going to have to be paying it back for I think an extra 20 years. And also they've lowered the threshold for when you have to start paying that back, like minimum salary. I mean, it's almost not worth going, to be quite honest. And you used to have the argument of, unless you want to do like engineering or something specialized like computer science. I don't know, man. Where are the jobs? If it was free or reduced cost, you can make an argument for it, but who wants to get 60 grand in debt and then not be able to find a job? And a lot of those people are now working at Costa or fucking a pub, and then at the pub the hours are getting cut down because hospitality is on its knees, the beer prices are too high, and then if these garden rules come into play, it's going to further kill that off. But it's cooked. So my plan is basically just get into being an electrician / a trade. And to top it all off, you've got AI in full swing. You've got the big companies battling it out for this race of AI. AI is going to come in, and it might not be for a few years, but it's going to get better, and it's going to come in and also take a bunch of jobs. So yeah, we're not looking too hot as a country at the moment. And this is just what I've seen. Again, I'll admit I'm not the most informed person, but I mean, if it's true what I've seen, cooked. And I don't even know what to say. If I was in that position, I would be fucking pissed off, especially having gone to uni and there's just nothing. It's like a fucking kick in the balls, man. But not just once. It's every morning you wake up, you're getting kicked in the balls if you're trying to look for a job. I mean, yeah. There's no job. Your degree basically is not helping you find a job, and it's all about who you know rather than your experience. I just think that's tough, and I'm not even in that boat. And it's happened now. I'm out of uni. I've been kind of idle, working on it, building myself back up with a pub job and stuff. And my friends that have just graduated, they are now in the same boat, apart from they've got a nice tinsel hat on, but they also paid 60k for it. But we're all swimming in the same shitty oar boat with a hole in it, barely moving anywhere. And I just think for them that is so unfair. I mean, you put your best effort into something and it just does not pay off. Anyway, that's all from me today, but thank you for watching.